I'm Lauren Peters, and I use she and her pronouns. I guess my coming out story kind of started when I was little. I've kind of always thought or known that I was different than the girls around my class who were really into looking at boys. I didn't really understand that as much or the reason for it. And when I was about 19, I tried to come out. However, I was in Bible college at the time, going to school to become a pastor. And when I tried to confide in my mentor, she told me that if I were to choose that way of life, that it would end up meaning that everything was going to change and probably not for the better, as she took her child out of my arms. So that to me meant never mind, and turned back around, and I shut the closet door really, really hard and put like 10 different locks on it and just decided to not go down that route at all. However, my life became increasingly more difficult because now that I had actually professed this about myself in public and to somebody that I trusted and cared about, it was really hard to deny it or ignore it for myself. So then as I started to become an adult now and, go on with my life as a pastor for the next 6 years, it was very difficult to not date when everybody was, why don't you go out with that guy? Or why don't you, become more friendly with this man? And I just wasn't interested. And of course I knew why, but no one else really understood it. So I kept just chugging along. And then when I was about, I think 25 or 26, my best friend and I were out at lunch, and I didn't realize that I was accidentally checking a woman out in the restaurant. And she basically just said, it's okay. And then we had a whole heart-to-heart moment where I said, okay, well, I guess I'll try to figure this out for myself. And then I got asked to leave the church because I was just not being the person they wanted me to be anymore. And that was because I was having a harder time staying closeted as I was getting older and becoming more myself. So then about 6 months later, I decided to finally come out for myself. And I started telling people in my life that I was out and that I was gay. And then I made a public announcement on Facebook and had some backlash and had some very good support too. And I've never looked back. And now I'm a very happily married woman to my wonderful wife, and we have the most adorable little girl, and it's amazing. And I'm just unabashedly and unapologetically myself now. So, and that's pretty exciting. So that's it.